Hey guys, it's Ria. So today I'm getting my second session done on my half sleeve. So I thought I'd take you on that journey with me of what it looks like and how it goes. I started it 8 months ago now, so I'm really excited to finally be able to hopefully finish it off today. I'll show you guys what it looks like now. So I've got a dragon inspired by Haku from Spirited Away because I absolutely love that film, and the dragon is wrapped around a really cool fantasy sword. You've then got some floor work going around just to kind of fill it out a little bit, and then you've got a really cool nice crescent moon with a little bit of shading. Yeah. Before I get my tattoo done, I just like to change my bed sheets just to ensure that there's no dirt in my bed when I come back, keeping my tattoo nice and clean. Hey guys, so I've just finished getting ready and I got my outfit on, so I'm ready to leave the house now. I'm actually going to scooter part way and then get an Uber. I have also got my mask as well, so I'm making sure I'm protecting myself and others at this time. Just left the studio now. I'm all finished, I'm all wrapped up, and so I'm just gonna be on my way home now. I'll show you guys what it looks like as well. Probably tonight when I clean it, and then I'll show you what it's like in the morning. Yeah, I just got back home and I am going to just keep this on for a little bit longer before I clean it. It feels alright right now. It's just starting to get a little bit hot and stuff, so I'm just going to keep it on maybe like for an hour, and then yeah. I'm ready to wash my arm before I go to bed. I'm really tired. I feel like it's been such a long day. Yes, I'm going to show you how I do that now. So the first thing that I do is I wash my hands thoroughly just to remove any dirt or bacteria that might be left under my nails or my hands. And then I go ahead and remove the wrapping from my tattoo. Then I just use some water just to remove any excess ink and gunk and just kind of see what I can lift off without the soap first of all. Then I lather up the unscented soap, work that into the skin but not too heavily, and then just rinse that off again and pat dry with a clean single-use paper towel. First thing I use on my arm is the Lush Ultra Balm, which is basically going to be nice and protective and moisturising for my arm. And then I lock some of that moisture back in with some coconut oil. Make sure that it's pure coconut oil. Again, you don't want to be using anything that's going to be irritable for your fresh tattoo. If you find that you've put on too much moisturiser, just use another paper towel, a fresh paper towel, just to remove any excess. I finished washing my tattoo and I am ready to sleep. I'm so tired. I'm glad I changed my sheets beforehand before leaving the house. At the moment it's still quite red and swollen. My arm feels like big and swollen and tight. That's the word. So yeah. Morning guys, so I've just woken up. I'm gonna get up and wash my arm. It's still feeling quite tight and quite red to look at, so I'm just gonna let it calm down and not do too much activity today and see how it gets on. So I thought I'd share with you a few of my aftercare tips for when you've just got a tattoo. First tip is obviously to listen to your tattoo artist. They are the person who knows best. They did your tattoo and it might be specific to your skin condition that you might have encountered, or if you have any health conditions or skin stuff as well. Don't overwash your tattoo, but make sure that you keep it nice and clean. So I recommend like washing it like 3 to 5 times a day. And make sure that you have like a clean running source of water. So usually it's quite good if you're in a shower, especially if you've got like a new tattoo like here. So my first tattoo that I got was on my ribs. And make sure that you're using unscented soap. Basically, you don't want it to have any sort of like added scents or fragrance in it that might irritate your tattoo while it's healing. Make sure that you wash your hands before you start cleaning your tattoos as well. Moisturization is a huge thing when your tattoo is healing. Most of the time, after a few days of getting your tattoo, you'll feel like it's almost like cracking and healing in the skin. Personally, I like to use a Lush Ultra Balm, which is basically a vegan Vaseline. In there you've got 3 really nice protective and soothing ingredients. So you've got the organic jojoba oil, Candelia wax and rose wax. People use it to heal their tattoos, to brighten their tattoos, but you use it in other places in the body as well. I use a mixture of that as well as some pure coconut oil. Coconut oil mimics the natural production of sebum. I find it's quite nice and moisturizing and hydrating without being too heavy. It actually also helps to fight any infection and to keep bacteria away as well. No direct sunlight. Right now it is boiling hot. We're like basically in the middle of a heat wave, so I need to be making sure that I'm not keeping it out too long in the sunlight, because it will be quite drying for it. Also, it's just not very good for the pigment as well. Don't be like sunbathing, obviously. After a few weeks, I'd probably recommend using some sun cream as well, especially if you have colour tattoos, as the sun will actually kind of wear down colour pigment. Towels and bed sheets. The reason why I changed my bed sheets and changed my towels just before I get my tattoo done is so that when I come back, my beds are nice and clean, so there's no bacteria or like old dead skin cells in my bed. And the same with changing your towel. You want to be making sure that your environment is as clean as possible when you first get your tattoo, especially for the first week. If you have got any like little pieces and like particles of like dirt or germs and stuff, that's going to be going into your tattoo. Also kind of create a patchy sort of healing process. Do not itch your tattoo while it's healing. It is so tempting, as I do that I itch, it is so tempting to want to itch your tattoo, especially after the first few days, and it will start to go crusty where the ink will look like it's kind of like lifting up. Do not pick it. If you pick it, it can mean that some of the ink could fall out. Also, you're disturbing the healing process as well, so you might actually irritate it, or you might accidentally get like some bacteria on it as well. If it does get itchy, I would suggest maybe just rinsing it really quickly, putting some of your moisturizer on, or alternatively just like slap your tattoo instead of like scratching it, so that will kind of give your body like the sensation of itching. Obviously, if your tattoo is getting like severely itchy and really unbearably like red and hot and scratchy, I would say to seek some medical help. Not to be allowing yourself to immerse your tattoo into large amounts of water. You don't want to be putting it directly into water and soaking it, because it's going to allow the skin to kind of get really soft, kind of move around the tissue, and the cells are going to be working against healing it. Avoid baths, swimming pools, saunas, steam rooms. Heavy activity is usually avoided mainly because if you're doing things like cardio or you're lifting weights, especially if you're going specifically to a gym, you're going to be allowing your body to sweat, you're going to allow your body to come across any other bacteria as well that can lead to infections. I personally was advised by my tattoo artist to avoid it for about a week, like no heavy lifting. I think the most amount of things that I've done is carrying my dog, and he's 5 kilos.
And that is all for today, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's anything that you want to know about with tattoos or aftercare or like getting a tattoo. We'll do some more videos on my tattoos in the future. Hit that like button and share and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you again next week. Bye.